Cleveland Browns and the Houston Texans. The wait is finally over. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis here on the start of a new NFL season, and we kick it off with a bang on Thursday night.
What's interesting about these Thursday night games is oftentimes we hear people say, is it really fair for players to play on Thursday night? But what did we hear from both of these teams going into this one? How excited they were to have the spotlight on their teams, their franchises, the rest of the league watching them go at it.
Man left, man left. 4 down.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. And let's look here at the Houston offense.
And last night we were discussing some of the changes they've made offensively during the offseason, and we know it helps for them to have the first game at home. Hopefully this crowd, which we saw coming in, they've been here for a while, ready to go. You and I should have joined the tailgates, that's for sure. They're going to give them plenty of encouragement. They'll try and ride that wave and get their first victory of the year.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down. And here's the starting crew defensively for Cleveland.
Olivier Vernon is a defensive end that combines terrific run-stopping ability with a quick first step to the passer.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Watson, he's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels. And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. On first down, it's Watson. Forced out to his left. Open man is QT, complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Partner, I think we can all agree that that was a pretty darn good opening drive right there. And the key to it all, going for it on 4th down earlier in the drive. Set a tone for it. And the best part, they've made it pay off.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2018 draft, the Oklahoma Sooner, Baker Mayfield. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mayfield on play action. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Mayfield, and he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Nick Kwiatkowski able to maneuver in for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A huge play there for Houston. 57 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the red zone now, Watson. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Watson now to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans push further out in front.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Extra point attempt to come here. And it It's good to make it 14-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And he's got his man. That's Landry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. He's going to launch this thing way down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking, usually the best way to maintain control. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in this.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Going to throw right side here. Complete. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. Taking it in as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's go.
A first down carry now for Miller. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. A final shot before the break. Watson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. As far as the early games go in that 1 o'clock window, we'll be focused on that game in Nashville. A big one for the Titans, as they'll take on the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Lots to look forward to in the late games as well. One of the best being in Philadelphia, where we find the Eagles.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. From the 31, Mayfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
First down. Ready? Double tight, guys. Double tight. 3 down. Hey, check. Check. 24.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Carlos Watkins in there for the stop. Throwing on second down. Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun. Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You see me? You see me?
Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They start the drive with Hyde. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Hyde. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
They're going for it. It's Watson being chased out left. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. On first down, Miller. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run it again with Miller. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Now Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here we go on 4th. Watson, and he finds Stills, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Let's get it. 53 over. 53 is the mark. Let's get the ball. 53.
Watson looks to throw again. And this will complete to Will Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Here's Watson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36. Watson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd and 10, Watson, and got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Thomas, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans push further out in front.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Mayfield and the offense now. Down by 2 touchdowns. A minute 52 to play. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Mayfield off the play fake. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. 4th down, Mayfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turn to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Tackles. 53 the mic.
Throwing now, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mack Wilson in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Tight go. Switch. He's checking. Crash. 29. 53, come on. 31. Off. And let's get this.
Third and long, it's Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. It's complete to Fuller. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. A shotgun snap for Watson, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year.